I should have set the camera up on the tripod here, but it doesn't matter. This is our place here. I posted, I think, a video or two about it. And so this area I wanted to clean up because vegetable gardens right there. That pile is actually the well. I just insulate it with leaves and a little bit of snow that we've got. This is a brush pile I'm going to burn on New Year's Eve, I think. I'll be adding to it. And then this is one I just wanted to get out of the way. I wanted to actually go push it up onto that pile, but some of the stuff was frozen into the ground. It was just all the big jumble jangles, so I just started cutting stuff out of there and just throwing it on here if I didn't throw it on top of there. And then I made a little bit of napalm and gasoline, used motor oil and a little bit of diesel fuel, and then threw it all on there. Stoked it up once or twice with a tractor with an old manure fork that I've got. Well, it's not old, it's from Princess Auto, so it's not that old. It's a cheap Chinese piece of junk. And then I used a bush hog mower and I just cut all the little twigs and the long grass and that down, and I can sort of see better what's back here. And I'm going to probably get in here with an excavator at some point if I can take the one from work, and then rake out all the junk. I'm going to throw all these bits of logs and stuff on the fire pile there, because like it would have been good for firewood, but they let it all rot back here. Previous owners, there's an old stump there. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. I had one other little pile going, but there's not much in there for it to burn. I'll eventually, if I get the excavator back here, I'll just rake all that stuff into the big New Year's pile if I can get it before then, and then light it all up. So there's some deadfall and stuff. I'm leaving all the big oak trees because I love the oak trees here. I'm thinning out some of the smaller ones just so that they can all get a somewhat equal amount of light from the sun there, so they can all reach to the sky. And then eventually at some point after I get this all leveled and graded and I've got the weeds all sprayed down and everything, then I'll start planting new trees, because in the garden there, like I kind of come from a long line of gardeners, and my last name's actually in German means tree gardener. So under all those little milk jugs there are seedlings that we started last year, and then some of them were seedlings from my dad's place, a Chinese elm, Manitoba maple, amber maple, silver maple, stuff like that. And so they're all hidden under there so the deer don't graze on them, because unfortunately deer are a problem. So I'll eventually fence it all off so the deer can't get at stuff. And anyway, I'll eventually transplant them all, and it'd be a little bit of a tree nursery for a bit. And then any oaks or whatever that start sprouting up, I'll try and nurture them. They are very slow growing this far north. I don't know what they're like in other parts of the world, but here they're very slow growing. So some of the big poplars I'm going to take out. There's a big one up there. I've mentioned before that it's got to come out. And it's going to probably take out a couple other trees if I don't take them out first when it comes down. So it might be one I push down with the excavator, I'm not sure, because it's already got the top broken off. So, and then there's a big open sort of field area there that I would like to, I'm going to be planting lilacs out there in the spring and make a hedge out of them. And that will also become forested at some point. So yeah.